When it comes to video games, boundaries are meant to be pushed, and my entire channel is basically dedicated to it. But for the past year, I've been almost obsessing over pushing one boundary in particular, and that is how long can a CC chain last? What is the longest possible combo? In this video, I will take you on our journey, pushing the limits of what is possible in this game, and hopefully answer that one important question. We need to talk about crowd control, or more specifically, what is hard crowd control. These abilities are abilities that remove all control of another player's character. And the ones that we're going to focus on are ones that render the other character immobile as well. This is like sleeps or stuns. And this is opposed to something called soft crowd control, which are like roots or slows. These are unimportant in this context because we want to use hard crowd control to completely lock the other player down. Next up, we went through and made a list of every single god that had a decent amount of hard crowd control, although there were some notable exceptions, like Chang'e. She actually has a 5-second stun in her kit, however, it only works when you hit all 5 characters. I mean, look at this clip, she's still sleeping, but to recreate this combo on a real person, having 4 enemies around is unreasonable. And that leads me to my next point, which is that this combo needs some ground rules. So the rules I'm going to follow are: rule number 1, hard CC only. Rule number 2, 3 gods only, because we only play Joust, and that's all we know. And rule number 3, no RNG, or randomness of any kind. I want this to be a feasible, recreatable combo. So the next step was to collect data on the abilities that were going to be used. So in the clips shown here, we actually see how long it takes for the ability to be used after it's started. This number is actually like a warm-up time, and it gets added on to the cooldown, and it'll be very important later. And for the rest of the information, I just got it off of the wiki. After this, I decided to write some code which would calculate the longest possible combo for me. And I created profiles for each god, which looked something like this. Up at the top here are ability durations. The middle row is ability cooldowns, and everything's times by 0.6 because that's the maximum cooldown reduction you can get from items. And then that number I told you would be important later on gets added on to the end because that's the way that you model a full cycle for an ability. Woo. And then there's this row down here titled DR. And what DR is probably the most important part of this whole equation, and it stands for diminishing returns. Diminishing returns is the game mechanic that we're fighting against here. What it does is it makes abilities that are used consecutively affect the other player less, and I'll demonstrate it here. Shown by the yellow shield, the player on the right had a single hard CC ability used on them in the last 15 seconds. And here in this example, we're going to show how if they have 2 stacks of DR from 2 hard CC abilities, it affects them for even less amount of time. But this effect does cap out at 2 stacks, which will cause the ability to last only a third of its original length, but no less than 0.5 seconds. There are abilities that, no matter the opponent's DR status, last their full duration. These are abilities such as banishes, and we'll give them a nice green shield to show that they're always going to be just perfect. So in this row, we're going to show if they're a yellow shield ability, like a sleep or stun, or a green shield ability, like a banish. So all that was left to do was build the code, check over 1100 combinations of gods, and get the final answer for my question. Easy, right? It wasn't good enough. So I went back to something that I had kind of skimmed over before, and that was cooldown reduction items. And I came across a set of items that I'm going to call special CD items. And it includes items like this that allow abilities to be used even earlier than the 40% cooldown reduction. And we're not going to focus on these 3 here because they each break our no RNG rule, but there are 3 special CD items that we have to consider in our equation. The first is upgraded meditation cloak. And what this does is that when used for 4 seconds afterwards, all allied abilities have 1 second less on their cooldowns for any ability. And this is just strictly better than not using it, so we're gonna definitely use it. The second special CD item is Bracer of Undoing. When used, it subtracts 3 seconds from all abilities on cooldown. It's an instant include. And before I get to the third item, I want to talk about why adding these two items makes the system more complex. Let's take this team for example. There's 5 total abilities, and when used in a sequence, it'll go something like this, where they're used one after the other until you reach the end. However, as you see, the first ability is now available to use again, so it can be added onto the end. This means that we have to be constantly checking for which abilities are available to be used, and because Bracer and Meditation are used like abilities, it adds 6 abilities to our team, which creates a much more complex system to be modeled.
Welcome to the Smite God reveal for the Morrigan.
Honestly, a pretty good time to cut me off on that. The Morrigan is a super important character to consider because she has a super unique ultimate.
The Morrigan selects a god from the current match and becomes a copy of them.
This is both a super useful mechanic and kind of challenging to code, and I'll demonstrate it like this. If the Morrigan's on a team, it'll look something like this, but for 10 seconds it can look like this, and then it goes back to this. That being said, it's not really a problem if you have 300 IQ, so all that was left to do at that point was write the final piece of code. And I won't go into specifics, but it's based on iteration. And what I mean by that is that it's going to check every possible sequence of abilities while constantly checking for which abilities are available. This will leave us with only one final path that's the longest, which will give us that sweet victory royale. Let's take this situation for example. Meditation is used and recorded here, at which point it searches for which abilities are off cooldown. We then try each ability and record the new state of the chain. This is then repeated for each branch, and looped until each branch runs out of abilities. At this point, the path that is the longest will be our longest possible combination. And this whole time it's checking for diminishing returns, and all those other important game mechanics that will go into finding the true longest CC chain. And there we had it, our best combo shown to be using the Morrigan, Neja, and Kumakarna. I was super happy with these results. It showed what the longest possible time was, which gods were used in that, and what the order of abilities were necessary to create that combo. And the system actually showed us what the longest combo for each of our other combinations was as well. And overall, we were pretty pleased with this.
Have fun!
I'm the best damn babysitter you got. Alright.
Yes!
Okay.
If you guys
I'm
blink,
fine. Y'all are fucked.
show me what you bought, bro. I want to see.
I mean,
What can I see? Can't see what he bought.
Oh, you got blink.
Like-
Oh!
Yes, I'll go 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, let's jump practice.
1, 2, 3, go. Alright.
Oh my god, he's scaring the fuck out of me!
Alright, ready, boys? Oh shit, I missed you.
It's okay. Hey.
Oh fuck. I fucked it.
Thanatos is gonna ult. Just keep going. Play around him.
I'm silenced!
Ult.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
He's gonna die.
Fuck!
Honestly, it was starting to look like it just wasn't possible to pull this off against another person. Every single attempt was messed up by someone else, or by ourselves.
Oh fuck. I fucked it.
And that was it. It just wasn't gonna get done. Until we found the third special cooldown item, and this changed the game. Honestly, Staff of Myrden is an item that I think of so little, that I went months doing this without considering. But it's just so good here. After using an ultimate ability, your next ability has 0 cooldown. None. You can just use it twice. That's crazy. That's insane for this. It can be purchased by like over half of the characters that we're considering using. And it's just such an important piece of what will end up being the longest combo. So just a few lines of code added in and one final round of calculations, and we will get our final answer. I am super happy with this time, and the way that it gets there is a little interesting, so I'm going to break down the whole combo for you.
3, 2, 1, go.
There's going to be a meditation at the same time as a yawn, and then Nox is going to ult, use her meditation at the same time that Neja is going to sash. Combine a Kumbhakarna root and Nox silence to create our special stun TM. Then because of Mirrodin, we can use our silence again. And from here, I'll let myself take it away.
Good. He's everythinged. He's about to get ulted. It's going down. Yeah, the root's applied. He's ulted.
That's
My
twice.
shit's going. He's gonna mez. He's gonna mez again.
Yay!
He's gonna root. Woo! Finally.
Guys, it was a 0% chance.
0% chance of failure.
Am I super proud of this combo? Yes. Do I think it's the longest possible combo? Yes. But I've been wrong at least 3 times before, so if someone came along and proved it wrong, awesome. Unfortunately, it's impossible to do to a real person because, as the last one showed, it's just too hard and like it's just unfeasible.
So he's Can I ult it?
No. He's dead anyways. He's dead anyways. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got it.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Oh my god. Just kill her. I missed.
No, we got it.
Do everything to kill her. I missed my root. I was panicking too much.
That was not bad at all.
First try.
Dude, my heart, man. Oh my god. And they Oh, dude. This is so true.